I shed 30% of my body weight, losing around 24 kilos in a little under 9 months. From February to November, I went from an unhealthy 78 kilos to a much healthier 54 kilos. I went from an overweight 29% body fat to a leaner 13% body fat. But most importantly, I went from a dangerous visceral fat of 15 to a healthier visceral fat of 5. This is the kind of fat that surrounds your vital organs. And now I'm going to tell you how I went from this to this. And if you want a good laugh, stay till the end of the video to see a challenge I had to overcome. Okay, look, I'm not going to tell you that you need to stop eating sugar, that you need to watch what you eat and to drink plenty of water. I'm not even going to tell you that you need to be doing loads of exercise regularly and you need to be getting your steps in. I'm not going to tell you that you need to be sleeping well either. All because I'm sure you know what's good for you. I mean, there's plenty of material out there for you to consume. What I want to tell you is how I made sure I did the things that were best for me and how you can do them too to be able to achieve the required results. The third UK lockdown from 2020 into 2021 took its toll on me and many others. Cooped up indoors over Christmas, I overate, indulged in way too many sweet treats and forgot to do any kind of exercise. To the extent I saw myself get to a maximum weight and size I'd not been at before. My clothes were struggling to fit me and I lacked energy. I was in a scary place. I'd heard of health scares of people around my age, including people dying due to various illnesses. I decided I needed to get fit, but to get fit I needed a goal. I'd done Tough Mudder runs in previous years as a way of getting fit. This time I wanted to do something different. With me turning 50 in December, I decided I'd push for a long time goal to get a six-pack stomach, as I'd never had one before. Let's say I always had a family pack. And I wanted to do it by my birthday, so plenty of time, or so I thought. I started doing some jogging back in late January. I started being a little bit more mindful of what I was eating, putting a stop to those late night breakfast cereals. However, it was very intermittent, without any real structure. I had carried on this way, there's no way I'd have hit my goal. So what changed? A coaching client, who is now a very dear friend, offered to help me and coach me, and this is something he'd done himself a few years prior. I took him up on his offer. He put together a training plan and a diet plan that allowed me to focus on achieving the results I wanted. So that was number one. I had a coach who was there to hold me accountable, to challenge me, encourage me and support me throughout the process. And number two, I had a daily plan to work to. None of this not doing something if I wasn't in the mood for it. My own process was to be up at 6 a.m. every day to do some sort of workout for that day no matter what, and to stick to a strict no sugar and low carb diet. Number three was the ability to measure my progress. So I invested in a set of inexpensive smart scales. By seeing improvements on most days, this acted as further motivation to keep going and trying even harder. Also, by monitoring progress with my coach, I was able to adjust the training and diet plan accordingly. Initially, it was quite easy. The novelty of it all, the excitement and the small wins. But very soon it started getting a little tougher. The food cravings started coming. The exercises changed up and they became a bit more difficult. When lockdown eased, I was still socialising a lot less more as I needed to stay on plan. There were times I'd question why I was doing what I was doing. And then there were the naysayers. What are you doing it for? It's going to be too difficult. Come on, surely you can have some of this food. Plenty of that. I had to get it out of my mind. Number four was to stay single-minded in wanting to achieve my goal. Rather than focusing on any negativity, I stayed focused on the small successes along the way. That also included not only restricting physical consumption, but mental consumption too. I stopped following certain food-related Instagram accounts, way too much for temptation. Many people who started to see the physical changes in my appearance were very impressed and said that I must be so disciplined to have achieved what I had till then. But it wasn't discipline, it was number five, the environments I'd created for myself. To get up at 6 a.m. to work out no matter what required me to be able to start working on autopilot. If at any point I might have had to think of something or make decisions, I may well have just stayed in bed. So the night before, I would always ensure my kit was laid out, my workout equipment was set up, and all I had to do was get started. Using James Clear's terminology, I started habit stacking. The entire journey reflected how I work with my own coaching clients, so it was good to be able to apply principles that I talk to them about. To recap, the 5 points I think you need to follow to succeed at any goal you set yourself, be it health related or a professional one, are: 1. Get a coach. A coach will hold you accountable and ensure you push yourself by helping you create smart goals and follow a plan. The coach will be there to help lift you when you're at your lowest. Number 2, create a plan. Have a process which you can follow. Be agile enough that you keep the plan flexible to make quick changes if need be. Number 3, measure your progress. If you can't measure your progress, you won't know what to change to make the difference. By seeing improvements, you'll gain more confidence and motivation. Number 4, stay the course. Be single-minded in achieving your goals. There will be many challenges, obstacles and naysayers along the way. Figure out ways to overcome and block out the noise. And number 5, create your environment. Having the optimum environment allows for the best way forward. The key to making the best choices for desired results is to remove choices in the first place. By creating the right environment, you make challenging decisions easy. Now, did I hit my goal? Did I get the six-pack I wanted? Not quite, but going from this to this was good enough. And in life, we need to start living with good enough rather than reaching for perfection all the time. And to get the six-pack I really want, well, there's still time. It's a journey, and I'll keep working at it. But what this journey has taught me is not to be too hard on myself and to learn to enjoy the process. Goals are something to aim for, and I'm proud and happy to have become the healthier and more energetic person I am today. I'll leave you with where it all started. Enjoy. Thank you for watching this video. If there's anything that you think I could help you with in terms of my life coaching services, please do reach out to me. I'm on social media at The Clear Coach. You can book a session through my website at www.theclearcoach.com, or you can direct message me on +44 796 802 9971. Thank you for your time.